the release of the energy that it brings, the freedom on the bike, the escape from reality. That's what it is. When I'm on the bike, it's like that. It's just me and the bike. JetBoy rides because he loves dirt bikes. I ride because I love dirt bikes. And JetBoyCo is all about loving dirt bikes. Hi, I'm Grayson Ferencik, aka JetBoy, and this is why I ride.
It's time to roll, yeah. For all you people, for sure. And maybe some should consider a place that's open.
So JetBoy comes from a dirt bike that I got that required airplane fuel. Because it was modified, it required higher octane gas, and a longtime family friend called me G-Boy. And I got this bike, required airplane fuel. He jokingly said, I'm gonna call you JetBoy from now on. It didn't really stick until I made it my Twitter handle when I was like 14, and friends started calling me it, and then from there it really stuck as I was JetBoy. And then coming up with a name for my business, what am I gonna call it? And I landed on JetBoyCo. As we get older, we have to start funding our own riding and racing. And that, I feel like you get to 18 years old and a lot of kids fade out because dad's money stopped coming in and they have to fund it themselves. So for me, the biggest hurdle was, how do I keep racing without my support of my parents? How do I back it by myself? And I would say, cue up JetBoyCo. So there is a lot of reasons on why I am on what I am. So I'm on a Husqvarna FC350 4-stroke. One of the things that led me to this bike was wanting more power, but not wanting a 450. I had a 250 2-stroke that I rebuilt into a 300 2-stroke. I fell in love with that bike. It was a 250, but it had more power. That is exactly what the 350 is. It's more than the 250, but it's not a modified bike. I gotta say, like, the church of 350, because there's like a cult following behind these bikes, and I'm in on it. Yeah, yeah. It's in the worst of its glory, you know, in its worst spot. It hasn't looked this rough in a while, but when it's built up, it'll look good. When you guys see it next, it won't even look like the same bike.
Maybe I should enjoy it while it lasts. Ooh, and when the tide gets low and it's all green flash, maybe let's just enjoy this while it lasts. Yeah, 'cause come the morning time and it's the past. Oh,
JetBoyCo fits into the community as a stepping stone between being a guy who does it for fun and watching the guys who are the professionals at the top of the sport. We all aspire to be like them, but very few of us end up being like them. And that is where JetBoyCo falls in. JetBoyCo is the leeway. You can relate to what we do because we aren't at the top. We're good enough because we've been doing it for 23 years, but we're not the best riders. We're no pro, and so it's very relatable. The community is so small. You know, not very many people know about dirt bikes, and even, you know, when you see videos, it's like, oh, it looks so easy, just twist the throttle. So for me, it's really to show what it's like riding a dirt bike, how fun it is, what the community and the atmosphere is like, and really use that to promote what we do. And I'm using JetBoyCo to do that.
Be gone in the morning light. I'll be gone. It's just some things that I gotta do.
To drive 3,000 miles to a track and show up and have somebody come up and say something, I watch your videos, want to take a picture, that just happened, and like that was cool. It was like, these are, you know, it's real people. It's not just a, you know, an online number. It's a real person with real feelings. And to me, that, like, I was that kid. I was the younger kid who wanted to be the cool kid and looked up to the cool kids or the fast guys and that stuff. And so to have kids that I know are in that position come up to me and say that is like, that is top tier for me. That has been the coolest thing.